Another of the contemporary frenetic rages is ecology. Ecology. You've got to be for it. What it is, apparently, is the relationship between elements within the environment. I ask you, how do you be for or against the relationship between elements in the environment? One of the unfortunate things about the left is that it is illiterate, in addition to being morally weak. Our resident ecologist is Mrs. Lillian Burnham. Lillian is down at the far end of the table without a microphone, so I'm going to ask her to step up here, if you don't mind, Lillian, and make some comment on make a comment on DDT, which is you'll be safe when you return there. No one's going to slip you any DDT for the plant.
I'm the resident expert on garbage power. Anytime someone finds out how to make bricks out of cow manure, he lets me know. The DDT thing has been going on for some time, as you probably know, and for a period of months they were holding hearings, quite extensive hearings, at which all the eco-freaks came and testified in favor of the caribou and the mice, and all the people who don't like mice came and testified in favor of DDT. The hearing examiner, Mr. Sweeney, finally ruled that the benefits of DDT so far exceeded any harm it had done, which harm, by the way, was proven only in the case of animals, not man, that there was absolutely no reason to ban it. A couple of days later, the EPA banned it. This was what they had been planning to do to start with, and I guess Mr. Sweeney fouled them up. At any rate, I was reading Newsweek the other day, and I noticed that the chemical that they have suggested be substituted for DDT, for crop insect control, is one of the most lethal things ever known to man. It's called parathione. In the landscape business that I was formerly associated with, we wouldn't use the stuff. It is so hazardous that children have died from absorbing the chemical just by putting their hand on the spray nozzle. The stuff is absorbed through the skin, as well as killing you from being ingested. The precautions that they tell you to take before you spray the stuff, you're supposed to put on rubber gloves, not a standard respirator, but a gas mask, a rubber suit, and then you're supposed to scrub yourself down when you're finished. Now, if you can imagine the average Chicano or Puerto Rican crop worker who is possibly not capable of speaking English, he cannot read the instructions. Anyway, no one ever does read instructions. Putting on a rubber suit, gloves, and a gas mask before he fills the spray tank, you've got a better imagination than I have. However, this is what the EPA is doing to benefit us all, so that a few quail will not have soft eggs, and a few caribou up in Alaska will not have DDT in their livers, despite the fact that someone has discovered in testing soils that have been around since before DDT had even been invented, that the tests being used to find DDT in the tissues read positive for these sealed soil samples from 1900. Thank you.